I've given you several recipes that I've made up to use the Chobani yogurt in. Now I want to do something a little more elegant and more for a special occasion dinner or something like that. So I'm going to use French meringues, and I always like the French meringues when you want something elegant. So first, a lot of people don't like to make them because they think they're too difficult, but they're really very easy. So the first thing, I'm going to draw a circle around on parchment paper, and I'm doing 3 of them with a marker so that you have a pattern to go by. Okay, now when we get to the putting the meringue down, we're going to turn them on the opposite side so you can barely see the circle around, but you want the ink to the bottom so that it doesn't, the meringue doesn't touch it. So I'm going to set those aside right now while I get the meringue ready. And I've got egg whites here that I've left set out to room temperature, and a little sugar for those. But first I'm going to mix up some walnuts, and I chose walnuts because I have a lot of recipes. Some of my favorite ones are walnuts with the meringue, and some sugar, and then some cornstarch in it. I'm just going to blend those together. You'll see how really simple the meringues are. I'm just blending that together, and I'm going to let that set aside while I beat the egg whites. As the egg whites start to come to a soft heat, then I'm going to start adding the sugar into them. how nice and thick the egg whites are. So what I'm going to do is gradually fold in the nut mixture, the walnut nut mixture, in with the egg whites. Just want to fold these in until they're blended thoroughly. Gently fold them so you don't destroy the egg white mixture. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the parsnip paper that we drew the circles on, turn one upside down here, put a couple on the tray, and I want to spoon the meringue inside the circle. You want to keep it inside the circle. And I'm going to make a ring. Now you can do this with a pastry bag if you want to, but I find it just as easy to do it with a spoon and a knife. As you can see, I've made a ring here with the egg white meringue, and you want to keep it the same height as much as possible all the way around, and make it the same size all the way around. Now I'm going to do one more ring, and then I'll show you I'm going to do the base to it. So we'll actually have 3 of them, and then we'll put them in the oven to bake. Okay, I think I've got these two pretty even. Of course, when they bake, you know, the meringue will poof a little bit, so it won't be exact anyway. And then I'm going to lay this one on this bottom of the springform pan, like that. And this will be the solid one. The base of it will be nice and thick, so you want to just pile the rest of it on here. This one will be about 1 inch thick when you're finished with it. And again, you want to just go around the edges and keep it inside the circle on the paper. kind of shape it so it's even all over. I'm going to put these in the oven and I'm going to bake them for about an hour. And then I'm going to let them get really cold before I put the, for all of our viewers that love the congealed salads and congealed desserts, I'm making a congealed yogurt dessert to go inside of this. And I will have all the recipes and the pictures and everything. After I put the yogurt, the Chivani yogurt mixture inside, then I'm going to top it with blueberries and strawberries, and it'll make a nice presentation.